Hi, I'm Jordan North, and today we perform some unholy rituals to get 35mm film and a 120 medium format camera.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
So as the name of this channel may suggest, I really like wide cinematic images. And rather than spending my life savings on the admittedly stunning but overpriced Hasselblad X-Pan, or its weird, only slightly cheaper cousin, the Fuji TX1, I decided to, as all the cool kids do, try a thing I saw on the ticks of TOC. To start, I yeeted open Thingiverse and found a file someone else was generous enough to upload, and then smashed that bad boy onto print. I'll leave a link in the description to that file if it's still up on Thingiverse. Then, so that I could frame up the shot properly as the top and bottom of the camera's normal 6x7 image is cut off by this process, I measured, designed and laser cut a frame guide to fit in the camera's viewfinder to match the proper aspect ratio for the images I'd be taking. And with that, my impatient arse and Tina made our way out to test it.
My stupid friends are having stupid children.
When we got there, I used the 3D printed parts I made earlier and a donor canister to load the 35mm film in where the 120 spools would usually go. Then we jumped out the car to start taking shots on Hastings Beach. As I was a little bit paranoid about breaking the film by overstressing it, I took my time setting up. I took 2 photos of this seawall as I wanted to make sure they didn't have any light leaks. And as you can see, even though they're a bit dull in subject matter, they both came out fine.
Seagull. Meow.
With a more interesting subject for the image, the photos actually look pretty good, in my humble opinion anyway. I mean, it's still cheap 35mm stock, but for a test shoot, I'm really into it. This is one of my favourite shots of the day. I could have probably done a better job framing it so it's just the sea in the background. But it has a really nice moody feel to it because of the classically overcast British weather, the blue tones mixed with the orange sprocket holes and developing codes that give it a cosy look that's properly Instagram worthy, as the kids say.
How do you do, fellow kids?
I didn't mess up.
Then as always, we stopped for a cheeky bit of lunch. Popped into an arcade as any good British seaside goer should. Before carrying on. I almost like this one, but this does show one of the issues with shooting to the edges of the film, as I'd normally have a bit more wiggle room to sort out the horizon in post. Even though admittedly this is a pretty bad case even for that. But yeah, you can't really crop in or you'd have to lose the holes and codes to avoid looking worse than a student on their freshers. Then we went back on the beach to get a couple more shots.
Seagulls. One thing I didn't like about that photo, no seagulls.
Then we stopped as I thought I'd run out of film. But what I think actually happened was either the donor canister got too full or jammed from the thick tape I'd used, or the camera just stopped thinking that it was running out of film, as you can only normally take 10 shots on a roll of 120 in the Pentax, so it's probably just that. So final thoughts, would I try this again? Yes is the basic answer, but I'd probably try it with a better, higher quality film stock, as I think it would definitely benefit from it, but that might have more to do with the fact that I'm used to shooting medium format all the time and I'm just not used to it. Anyway, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you do give it a try for yourself, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. Lastly, check out the Patreon for bonus content, early access to videos and much more. Thank you so much for watching, and in the words of the late and oh so great Robin Williams,